What's up, y'all? Good Monday. Good to see y'all. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't know, this is TFG Tonight, and I'm your host, Mr. Haynes. And this is the best morning show that you can watch at night. Y'all listen, that's Devin, that's Lee, and that's Kenny.
I'm trying to be nice.
Black said we got two Americans.
Let's say to my brother Black, man, I think you could be a preacher. I ain't never heard somebody that use a curse word and then read a scripture right after. You know?
So let me state for the record, I am a misogynist. You know?
Pull out your card, Doc. He's
and I'm a chauvinist as well. Anybody who knows me knows that.
That's right.
Now I can go back to minding my own business. Either that boy is Benjamin Button or somebody lying.
And listen, and that boy may be mentally 12, but he's 34.
You bad boy, you don't do it again.
I'll let Black articulate a little bit better than that.
Nope.
Okay.
Never mind.
Laughter is good for the soul. It's like medicine. Right?
Yeah, for real.
That's all I gotta say. I wish I had one of them applause buttons too, like that. Miss Toria, you took the words right out of my mouth. It has been a heck of a week. And my goodness. What's up, everybody? Everybody doing all right?
What up? What up?
Good to see everybody. The family's here. Hey, Miss Carl. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, CC?
Miss Toria. All y'all
Miss
coming over
Toria.
here. I ain't speaking to Devin because she over here. Yeah. Whatever. All right. Hey, listen, y'all. It is a very busy Friday, and I'm not gonna play around because Black got homework this weekend, and I just ain't.
Ooh, I do too. Y'all look what this white lady on my Facebook just posted.
That's a shame.
Oh boy. Oh wow.
Well,
You got to be freaking kidding.
Not
listen.
being idolized with Christ.
Good night.
Okay, we just gonna skip the part where y'all tip us because y'all listen. We gonna have
put that tip jar out there. Because we might, they might get it tonight. They might get it tonight.
We might earn it tonight.
Yes, sir. We might need some bail money today. But listen, y'all. If we we gonna need some bail money. So y'all gonna hit that cash app for us because we gonna have some visitors. I know we're gonna have some visitors today, and y'all know my finger get real trigger happy and. Black and Devin is drinking, so y'all be careful when y'all come at us today.
Shoot, your boy drinking too already.
Listen, Ken is drinking, so y'all be careful out there in them streets, folks, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep up with politics, and we ain't scared, ain't now a bit scared. So, let's just get into it again. Charlie Kirk. I don't know the boy name. I'm sorry, but no offense. I think it's Kirk. Charlie Kirk.
It's Kirk. It is
like Captain Kirk, right? Yes. Okay.
It was.
Yes, sir. Yes. What's going on? What's going on? Dwayne, what's up now? The Fox News.
What up, Dwayne?
What do you say?
Oh,
Charlie. What do you say? Charlie Clerk did what?
It was compared to.
They compared him to Dr. King and Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Fox News.
Yeah. Again, y'all. Black, I'm gonna just start with you because I'll save mine for last. At the end of the day, I mean, I said it to the family. I almost thought it was a joke at first, but I said this live, so it can't be. This ain't a movie. But Black, what you taking from it? And we'll get into it.
You know, this has clearly dominated the entire news cycle like we've never seen before. And to Dwayne's comment, you know, I've watched CNN and the most reputable news people in the business cover this story as if JFK or Martin Luther King Jr. were assassinated, and even using that word assassinated.
Crazy.
For me, it's been offensive on so many levels.
Exactly.
That the president of the United States held a special talk to honor this person. Had flags flying at half staff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about making him a federal holiday, and the uproar that has come from this. So that you guys can get in and get your part. I've never been more ashamed to be an American.
Okay, right. So let me start by this before I go to you, sister. My problem is that no, their problem is I don't have a problem. There's nothing wrong with me. Their problem is that they have nothing to hold to now. They was wishing it was a nigga. They hoped it was going to be an illegal immigrant. They was sure waiting for him to be a trans, but he belonged to y'all. He's y'all people, and y'all always need an enemy in order to have a problem. And sister, they got a problem on their hands because they have gone over to our side of the street and now trying to find a reason to have a problem because they can't take it out on their own people. Sister, I got a whole lot more to say, but go on, sister, where you at?
That's my question. Like, how we get in it? Like, we having our own business, doing our own thing, and next thing I know, it became like a race issue. I was like, yes. I'm so confused. I was like, this white man was shot by a white man.
Hello.
I was at home playing Candy Crush on my phone. I don't understand how this became a race thing. And I'm not even joking. I seriously don't. And I think it's because Black people, I think it's our response is what also has made it a huge race thing, because no one is like empathetic or saying like, you know, things as far as he didn't deserve blah, 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 blah. And I think that's the problem. But this isn't a race issue. This was simply a white on white crime.
Hello, and listen, I know most of us here, but I want to,
Auntie Bev here with another word to help you build your vocabulary. The word is trumpery.
What this is, y'all, is trumpery. This is trumpery. Again, we have fought tooth and nail. This old age conversation, Kenny, has always been about the black on black crime. And now here y'all have white on white crime, and y'all decide to ignore it to turn y'all attention on us's. Kenny?
Well, you know, as the late Malcolm X said, the chickens have come home to roost.
And they get mad at us and stuff like this.
And you're right. And I want to speak to my people that look like me, that's posting all this on social media, that's saying that, well, it still was a life and we still should respect that. I don't, why should I respect a man that didn't respect me? He said, and I quote, and I'm quoting Mr. Kirk, I can't stand empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up word. It's a new age term, and it does a lot of damage, end quote. That is what Charlie Kirk says. So far as in my house and far as in my temple, I'm going to follow what Mr. Kirk says. I have no empathy for him.
Y'all,
you reap what you sowed, and there you have it.
And this is the problem with a lot of Caucasian people. Y'all don't understand black people. Like, we don't think like y'all. Y'all have set the standard in this country since y'all came over here and tried to take it from the Indians. But I'm sorry, we don't think like y'all. So again, unfortunately, we don't care like y'all. Again, when we use the words that he's using, y'all get mad at us for using them. But they his words. And it's like, I don't understand why y'all mad about us repeating this man's words. So again, that's what I'm saying. If it's his words, but he said it, it's okay. But if it's his words and we say it, it's a problem. Go on, Black.
And that's for me where my shame comes from, that this also happened. This incident also happened on the week that we had 9/11. Right. And so while we weren't able to commemorate a true tragedy that happened to the country, an attack on the country, the irresponsible nature of journalists, and it wasn't just Fox News. This is what a shame. I don't watch Fox News. I'm talking about so-called reputable newsmakers of CNN. I sat here at my job and watched them trot out a panel of people who were so politically correct and not one to call it, as my esteemed brother down here just said it. As D.L. Hewley put it eloquently, we knew it wasn't one of us when we heard the state and we heard the word at large. Because let's be clear, folks, if it was one of us, it would have been a whole different story. Even let's play this out. his father through the FBI connections and this, that, and other, and he was allowed to turn himself in. Now, we all know that fuck Kirk, whoever he is, because I'm going to be perfectly brutally honest with you. I didn't even know who that motherfucker was. I had seen him a little bit, and what I come to do about him from here, I'm like you, Brother Kenny. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. And this whole notion about having sympathy for his family and this and that, have some sympathy for Tamir Rice.
Exactly.
I name a whole host of people, George Floyd and whatnot, and with his own words, you know, that he mentioned about sympathy and how he felt about certain things. So the truth of the matter is to watch the pundits come out, and where was us? Where was the so-called leaders and speakers? Because we're so careful not to truly call it out that we're sitting and you journalists, you pundits, you fed right into this. This was a great distraction away from Epstein and all the other bullshit that's going on. Right. And so it took over the news cycle. And so shame on you all.
I'm going to say this to y'all. And again, I'm sorry we spent a lot of time on it, but it is what it is. Republicans have mental problems too then. Because again, y'all tried, y'all couldn't put it on us. Y'all couldn't put them on them illegal immigrants. Y'all was hoping that he was a tranny. But now y'all next thing is he must have mental illness, or he's a Democrat, he's a leftist. No, y'all got some rightists, and they got mental problems because apparently his mom and daddy live in Ruby Red, Utah, in a middle class neighborhood, and they toting them guns. Oh, this for y'all. Listen, Kenny, how you fly your fish and cook it?
Walk his
yeah. Or something he be cooking with Old Bay. I don't know what he be
walking the fish. He's walking the fish.
I'm walking the fish and flying the dog, brother.
All right. So listen, y'all, this is cookout time. We going to the party. We'll see y'all next week or something, man, because this ain't on us. And listen, the dogs are barking, but we ain't letting y'all in. I'm sorry, we're not dealing with it. Listen, we respect the dead, but I mean, my goodness, what a turnabout is fair play.
Let me say this real quick. I want us as my black brothers and sisters on social media. I want y'all to quit with this kumbaya moments. Quit with this. Can we all just get along, Rodney King? Stop it, because it looks silly. Because this dude didn't give a rat's ass about us. About our women, about us. So stop it with this kumbaya. Let's hold hands, let's sing songs, and let's get it together. Because this country ain't getting no better. It's already diseased with racism. And now we got this political ideology out here now that is definitely just on the same par as racism. It ain't going nowhere, and this country ain't gonna get no better. So my people, stop with this kumbaya. Stop it.
But I don't understand. I'm finna let you have it, sister. This is my problem. What's wrong with us keeping quiet like y'all do, and we still cool? We can be cool and keep quiet and don't trip. Like, go on, sister.
And that's what I want to happen. In the perfect world, that's what would have happened. Everybody would have had the same response that I had when you sent it to us, and I didn't know if it was real. I was like, "Is this real?" And you were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Wow." And then I went and had lunch. Like, I wish everyone would have had like the same response and just not even giving it that much energy, because I think that's how it became an issue that wasn't just about them. Because I didn't even know the dude existed. But I will say this, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this. What I did find out because now that this has happened, everyone's getting clips of different things that he said. And y'all pay attention. He's saying the exact same thing that Candace Owens says all the time.
That's our friend.
So what I want is for that sister to realize that she might need to sit down and shut the hell up, because not everybody has the thick skin to tolerate that going back and forth. And I thought it was kind of weak to argue with a bunch of college kids who literally just got out of, that's what he did. He went around to colleges and debated
college kids. Yeah,
I just think that's stupid. Don't debate with college kids. Debate with Jasmine, the politician. Debate with some people who actually can argue.
Articulate.
and not college kids who can't even really express themselves the way they would like to. But that Candace Owens, she should think about some of the things that he was saying is exactly a lot of the things that she says, and she might want to shut the hell up. And not that she don't have freedom of speech, but we all know freedom of speech really ain't always free.
It ain't free. You're gonna eventually have to pay the price, and we saw that on Wednesday.
Okay, before we leave this topic, Auntie just want me to remind y'all.
Auntie Bev here with another word to help you build your vocabulary. The word is trumpery.
And that's what all this is, y'all. It's worthless, it's meaningless, and we're gonna see y'all next week.
That's right.
Yep, it has nothing to do with us.
Okay, and I'm sorry. And again, as much as y'all, but listen, I'm not my granddaddy's child, so don't y'all come playing that no more. Don't come playing with all that foolishness now. There ain't no more water hoses, ain't no more dogs, because we got all the same stuff. Okay, so y'all listen, y'all go do y'all march, do whatever y'all want to do, put them shirts on and everything. We'll just see y'all next week. Okay, so y'all move on. I feel like I need to start the show over. Oh my goodness. Now on to further news, right? Yeah. Okay, well, good stuff. How much would it take for you to do what? Leave your job. Apparently, this young man, look at you. What you doing, Devin? So apparently, this young man, wasn't a man? I think it was a man. I think it was.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We don't know. You gotta ask now.
Well, yeah, well, you're right about that. But let's hope
look
he
at
was.
The Adam's apple.
Listen at you. Okay, well, listen. This person, how about I just stay correct? In Kentucky, it's a black woman. Okay. Rashawn Tolliver, she got a black man name, whatever. Won $90,000 off a scratch off. Now that's nice in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, she immediately quit her job. Have you seen the job inflation? Job black 90,000 let you quit.
Nah.
So this gonna sound crazy to you guys. I would quit my job right now. If I had $90,000 free and clear, I would take 2 years off.
Nobody's talking about you. That's the way you live. I'm talking about people. No, man. Everybody know you on a deuce and a quarter, and you getting food. Well, not you. I'm talking about people in general.
No, well then the answer, we're talking in general sense. No, because as you said, the cost of living and where we are now. It takes a lot to run a household, and with the economy, the cost of car notes are now routine $800 and above.
No cars. You're right.
That's the norm now. If you want to credit, so no, that's not enough for the average person to say, "See you, I'm gonna walk away."
Sister, how much would it take for you to get off that plus job you got?
A lot more than 90,000. I did drop like $20 the other day to try to win Powerball, and I didn't win. But
it was close. It was in Midlothian, but
all I needed was $1 million. All I needed was $1 million because I could put half of that in dividends, and I could just live my life good off that $500,000 in dividends, and then I could, give my family. I had it all planned out. I just knew I was going to win $1 million. I was going to have to just share it, and I didn't win shit. But it would take a lot more than 90,000. I tell you that.
Okay, Kenny. And listen, I know you live a nice cushy life over there too. How much would it take for you to get off that job?
It definitely would. 90,000 wouldn't cut it. I definitely couldn't quit off of 90 G's. But for me to quit my gig, it would. I'm like Lady D. Give me a cool $1 million. Yeah, I'm good. I'll make that work. I can figure out how to make that work.
Okay. Well, I'll take 90,000 for 10 years.
No doubt. I would do that for sure.
Yeah, and after the 10th year, I'll leave. But give me 90 for 10. I'll do something nice with that. I'll be Nino Brown in your butt then. So
I'll do that too.
you better watch me. They say, "Hey, boy, over there selling dope." No. I ain't selling no dope. I'm just making that money. So now y'all just be careful, because again, most people who win that kind of money, they was broke already, and so this is the problem. And again, right there, you're gonna spend half of it just trying to impress your friends, and then you're gonna lose the rest of it trying to go make that money again. So y'all just be careful out there when y'all spending that kind of money, because don't leave your job for that, dummy, please.
No,
That ain't
definitely
gonna
not for
make it.
90.
Well, now I'm gonna swing to the other side of the street, because a fool and his money. Now, Devin, I know you like taking trips. Now, do you go out there to them casinos when you go taking them trips?
I do, but I can't call myself a gamer because I'm cheap as hell.
Okay, well, I got that. Well, then, yeah, you just go in there and pull a little slot or two. I got you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no, I sit at the table and I'm like, I got $100. I win $100 and then I play on $100.
oh, really? Okay. What's your game of choice? What you play?
3-card poker or roulette.
Okay, roulette. That money go quick, man.
Not the way I play it. I play on numbers and thirds. I can sit there forever.
Can you? Okay, good. Well, look here. Apparently, this man went on a cruise and he ran up a bill of $16,000. 16,000 at the casino. Now, apparently, this young man said he wasn't gonna pay that tab, and he jumped off the boat. He jumped off the boat. Wait a minute.
He must be white.
Yeah, well, he's something. He jumped off the boat, and I guess I don't call himself trying to get up out of here, but they found him, they caught him, and they want him to pay that money. Black, is that a problem with a fool parting ways with his money like that, trying to gamble?
Absolutely. He clearly got a problem, and again, whatever he deserved, whatever happened to him, because that's just stupidity. And I don't know that he's white, but
he ain't got no melanin. I saw him in the water.
Okay, good. I was about to say I hope it wasn't one of us, because
no,
we got enough sense.
Boy, we ain't got a credit card with that kind of credit limit on there to be in no casino. They want that, because listen, on the ship, after you spend so much money, they gonna hit that card again first for it, make sure you got a little more for it. So no, it wasn't us for sure. Kenny, you jumping ship? You wasting that kind of money on that cruise?
I don't know. Can you hear us, Kenny?
I guess not.
Kenny, can you hear? Can you hear?
Kenny,
you with us?
I can hear myself talking back too.
Yeah, we're trying to see if Kenny, can you hear us?
No, I'm saying I can hear like an echo. It sounds like
Yeah.
I guess from one of you guys.
Can you see us, Kenny?
I don't even hear echo.
I guess we can
Yeah,
talk
I
to
don't
him in a private chat.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Text it for me. Okay, well,
But I thought the casino will let you just keep charging to your room, charging to your room, charging to your room. Is what I thought happened, because I've seen people sit down with me playing that 3-card and will literally drop like $5,000 just like that. Just keep playing and playing and playing, trying to win it back.
Well, yeah, but you gotta have something on file though before they let you keep going. Because I remember I had a credit card on file and they they kept hitting that thing 5,000, 7,000.
I've never been a gambler, so that's.
See, I don't know, because the most I've ever done is 200, and then I'm sick to my stomach, and then I gotta go.
Yeah, so that's me. I would be angry.
Yeah, now Craig, maybe not in Vegas, but for sure in the cruise ship, they'll for sure do that to you. They'll let you play, and because you got a card on file for the room, and they'll let you hit it because again you playing on your sell and seal card or whatever that is, whatever ship you're on. And so like that, but yeah, but I mean that dude thought he was slick, man. He's sitting up here playing that game and gonna jump ship. But apparently, when he got back on the ship, they found out he had a lot more money in the room and he had a whole lot of identifications that wasn't the same.
Oh, okay.
So he one of them. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not going to let him get on at all. As soon as he jumps ship, they do it. I'm sure one of them waitresses was like, he didn't even tip me.
Go get it.
Right. So yeah, well, listen, y'all. Listen. A fool and his money will soon part ways. That's the proverb I remember hearing back in the day. Yep. So at the end of the day, that's what that is. So all right. Well, when Kenny get back here, we'll let him do his thing. But I wanted to ask AI a question because we let our sister have it last week when it comes to Oh, he back now. So hold on. You with us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. God damn it, somebody called my phone and it just threw all my stuff off.
Oh, okay. Well, you jump ship too. I was like, okay, he jumped ship. He done lost some money. Well, listen, you ready? Because it's on you.
Oh, it's on me. Oh, damn.
It's on you. Yeah, I was getting
okay.
Yeah, okay,
Shoot.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we ain't
today too, ain't we?
We ain't gonna prolong the party. My bad, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes. We back up in here. Let's go ahead and get this party started. First of all, we got to talk about the NFL pick 3 from last week.
Okay. Yeah, I made a
but
bad
you know
call.
what? No, I'm gonna tease y'all on that. We ain't gonna talk about that yet. We gonna do that last. But I found an interesting topic that I thought this actually would fall into Lady D's category, but I think it's sports related. Okay. If you didn't know, Carmelo Anthony, along with some others, were inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame last weekend, where there was a post on social media by a young lady by the name of Brown Girl Grinding. And she watched his acceptance speech to be inducted, and she had a problem with it. And I'm gonna paraphrase. This is what she kind of said. She said it's kind of messed up that Carmelo Anthony didn't at least mention Lala in his Hall of Fame speech, together or not. I think she deserved a mention, at least a thank you. And she said some other things. She said she went back and watched it just to make sure, and he didn't. And I watched it, and he didn't mention Lala. If you don't know, Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony were married. They divorced, have a son. She wasn't at the ceremony. Their son, Cayenne, was there. So my question to the family is, does this lady have a point? Should Carmelo have mentioned his ex-wife Lala in his Hall of Fame speech? And I want to start with my Capricornian brother that's up there to my right. What you think, Brother Black?
I didn't have a problem with it. I listened to the speech, and actually he talked extensively about how important women were, in his journey. I took it a different way, I guess. I thought that in many ways he alluded to the fact that it was women who held him down, got him to that place. But I don't think that he owed her any special mention, considering that they're not together. And it was a negative, and it's his moment. Look, in that moment when you are highlighting your career, all the things that he got in there, I personally didn't have a problem with him not mentioning her by name. When you have events like that, there's a tendency to always leave somebody out that's going to feel slighted or whatnot. Now, I get it. That's the mother of his son. She put up with a lot, things of that nature. I would have been okay either way had he mentioned her or whatnot. But again, for all we know, he got another lady in his life and whatever. I'm sure he carefully thought this out strategically, and I would like to believe that she knows how she's appreciated. But I didn't have a problem with it, to be honest.
Okay, Lady D, the lady of the crew. Let me ask you this. If Lala Anthony wins an Oscar or an Emmy for her actress work, and she gets up there and does an acceptance speech, should she mention Carmelo?
If she does, it'll be, I got this Emmy in spite of his dog ass being in my life and causing me all this stress and confusion and heartache. So in spite of having to deal with his dick for the streets ass, I still managed to get an enemy. That's how I would say his name. I accomplished 2 degrees while with my ex, and I wish the hell I would bring his name up about something. No. And I don't know their situation, because if you truly have had an ex and it didn't end well, you're not going to bring them up. And if I'm in a relationship with somebody new and my person is on stage and they bring up their ex, we're going to have a long car ride home. Like, why are you talking about, this person? If you want to say, I want to thank everybody who supported me through my career, blah, 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 blah. That's how you do that. And that can be anybody. That can be your ex-wife and your cousin and the dude at the 7-Eleven. Like, it don't matter. But like I said, if I brought up my ex, they're going to have to bleep it.
I kind of knew what your response was going to be, but I just wanted to hear it from your lips anyway. Brother Britton, your thoughts. Should Carmelo have mentioned Lala Anthony in his Hall of Fame acceptance speech?
I'm like y'all, X. No, I mean, unless he don't have nobody else. And again, if she was, unless she was like his agent or something, or I'm saying there was some significant moment. Like, a lot of times them guys are talking, they going down memory lane, and maybe something comes up that's significant, right? And you want to say something about that moment, but not like to bring her to because she got half of his his retirement because they was married for 10 years or something. I don't know. I don't see why that would be relevant, right? Because again, they're not together. But like I said, so for instance, if he got hurt or something, and he broke his leg and she nursed him back to health or something, you tell that story. Yeah. But not because you got her pregnant. No, that don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be some reason that something about his story that made it significant for him to tell about her. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, if he couldn't read and she helped him read his contract, I don't know. I was just saying. Okay, hold on. I see. No, you got more. Go on. I mean, I wasn't done or nothing, but go on. You ain't done.
Go ahead, Lady D.
She can't say anything due to an NDA. You were done. And and I just want to say, Miss Toria done rubbed elbows with a few celebrities, and I'm gonna need me and her to hook up one day for brunch or something. Toria, girl, inbox me. We need to talk. We need to come to the house for the weekend or something, girl. Because I feel like you got. I don't tell nobody's business. Just.
Well, my thoughts is that I think I'm going to be different from all of the family. I think he should have mentioned her, and my reasoning is his son was there, and I think that acknowledging his son's mother, all he had to say was, hey, yeah, I had a great career. I want to thank, my ex Lala. To help me, we had a beautiful son together, and that made my career complete.
Well, that's
just that, moment. And leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have acknowledged her.
And they mama. Then what about the other kids and they mama?
That ain't what this moment is about. It's about Cayenne is there.
Oh, the other kids,
his son. Yeah. Cayenne was there. That gave him his jacket. So and I'm saying that because Shaq, when he was inducted, he had Shawnee and the woman he was with and all his children. And he acknowledged Shawnee as well as the other women. So my thing is, you ain't got to make a big drawn out thing about it. But I think if I had a son, I would want my son to say, hey, look, I'm acknowledging your mother regardless of what happened between us.
But Shaq
in this moment,
talk about though than Carmelo. Shaq had a longer career than Carmelo.
Well, but see, you missing the point, brother. I'm talking about the career. I'm talking about the moment that your son is there with you that gave you your jacket. I would say that you should at least acknowledge his mother, and you ain't got to be nothing long and drawn out because y'all had some beautiful moments together. But then too, my relationship didn't end badly with my ex. So my whole perspective is always going to be different. My perspective is going to come different because I didn't have a bad breakup. So that's what I thought. So I thought, but it ain't no right or wrong. Be honest with you. He didn't have to mention her. I mean, it wasn't no big deal to me. I just thought it was interesting this woman made that out. But I was like, well, if we flipped it, if Lala was accepting an Oscar, would we be having an uproar if she didn't mention Carmelo? Probably not. It's the double standard when it comes to that. So that's my thoughts on it. So I thought it was an interesting conversation. So now let's get all that ish out the way. Who cares about Carmelo and all that? No, he's a bad dude. Let's get down to what everybody want to know about this NFL pick 3. Week 1.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all want to know who's on top right now? Y'all just want to know what? Okay, let me go through it real quick. Cowboys at the Eagles. Lady D picked the Cowboys. She missed that one. The brothers, Breton, myself, and Lee, we picked the Eagles, so we got that one correct. the Lions at the Packers. Brenton picked the Lions. He got that wrong. The Lady D, Lee, and myself got the Packers. So we all got that correct. The Steelers at the Jets.
Dang.
Brother Brenton picked the Steelers. Lady D picked the Steelers. And Brother Lee picked the Jets. He got that wrong, and I picked the Steelers. So here's our records after the first week. Brenton, Devin, and Lee are all 2-1. And your boy, Kendrick the Sports Guy, is 3-0.
Okay.
So
All right.
now it's time to go to week 2. We got to make our week 2 picks, starting with the Cowboys at the Giants, noon on Sunday. Lady D, who you got?
Oh God.
No. That's the easiest.
Did I say the Cowboys at the Giants? I meant the Giants at the Cowboys. The Cowboys at home. My
Yes,
bad.
Who do I want?
Stop
I gotta
playing.
just do the Cowboys. I'm
Stop
sorry.
gonna say stop playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Brenton, who you got? Giants at the Cowboys, noon kickoff.
Yeah, if they letting Russell play again, Cowboys gonna win that game.
so, and when he is starting, yeah, Brian Daboll already said that.
Yeah, then the Cowboys got a good shot.
So you going with the Cowboys? Okay, brother
Yeah.
Lee, brother Black, who you
I'm
got?
going with the Cowboys too.
So it is a quadruple. We are going with the Cowboys with on the Giants at the Cowboys, noon on Sunday. Now we got the Bears at the Lions. That's a Sunday game at noon as well. Brother Brenton, who you got?
What's the teams?
Bears at the Lions, NFC North division.
I think the Lions gonna win that one because they lost.
Okay.
They lost.
And who did they lose to, Brother Brenton?
Hey man, I ain't got this. I have no issues. The Packers looking good, man.
Okay,
They
all
looking
right.
like
I
a
just
good-
want to hear you say it out your mouth.
Oh, no
Okay.
problem.
All right.
I'm not a
All
homer.
right. All right, Lady D, who you got? Bears at the Lions.
Lions.
Brother Lee, who you got?
Lions.
It is a quadruple again. We all picking the Lions on that one. Then this is the game of the week. This is the Super Bowl rematch from Super Bowl 59. We got the Eagles at the Chiefs. Brother Brenton, who you got?
Nah, man, them Chiefs, they down, bro. Kelsey over here taking out his own players. The Eagles gonna win that game.
Got the Eagles. Brother
Yeah.
Brenton. Lady D, who you got? Eagles at the Chiefs. You got the Eagles. Okay. Brother Black, who you got? Eagles at the Chiefs.
I gotta go out on a limb here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, against my better judgment, I'm picking the Chiefs.
Brother Black is taking the Chiefs. And the leader is going to take the Eagles. So there you have it. That was our NFL Pick 3 Week 2. The winner at the end of the season will receive some lunch money from your boy with the green screen behind him. And it ain't a whole lot of lunch money. I'm just going to go and tell you.
I can't wait.
Wow.
You better go get that 2 for $25 at Applebee's. That's all I'm going to
Hey, Sherry.
What's
Hey,
up, Sherry? I'm done. That's my sports for the night. Back
Sherry,
to
ain't
you,
nobody,
man.
girl, you know the Giants ain't won nothing in decades.
Thank you.
but I ain't sleeping on the Cowboys either, but Miss Tori wants some of this too. She said Cowboys, Lions, and Eagles. Okay, Miss
Okay,
Tori.
Tori.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Now, Craig, that is a very interesting fact.
Yeah, they did. They played a long. Yeah, Melo played a long time. Shaq did too. So.
But let's tell the truth. The amount of hardware that boy got versus that boy, and they played
Yeah.
the same amount of years. You can't tell me that don't
Yeah.
that don't look off.
But brother Brenton, when it's come to being inducted in the Hall of Fame, it's about
Yeah.
your individual statistics. It ain't about hardware at that point.
No. I'm just saying, as far as I wouldn't have guessed that they played the same amount of years.
Oh yeah, they did.
Because of
Mhm.
what Shaq did and all that kind of stuff. What you say? Craig asked you a question, Kenny. He said, "Kenny, who won last?"
He said, "Well, who won last year?"
Yes,
Man,
sir.
you know, hey, stop being messy, Craig. You know who
Yikes.
the hell was.
Get him, Craig. He ain't got no
Did you
shame.
did you tell him to put that in there, brother Britton?
Yeah. Craig, a grown man. Shoot.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, let's get back to it. AI, a controlling man. I just wanted to know because I feel like this again is a question that again, if I ask it, y'all think something up with me. But if I ask a computer, then y'all got to take it for what it is, right? So on surface, y'all know how we do. Black, what would be your now? Don't give me no sermon. Just hit me with it. What would be your definition of a controlling man?
Me.
That's it. And then we go to Kenny.
You told him to keep it short. He damn so did.
Yes, sir. And everybody that know him know what that means. And then Kenny. Well, Kenny was a controlling man to you, sir.
A man that feels like he has to have has to have the final say on everything.
Okay,
that's a controlling man to me.
Okay, all right, sister.
A controlling man is an insecure man who's afraid that if his woman gets a little independent, she might leave his ass.
Spoken like a true Angela Bassett. I tell you. That's who you need to dress up for Halloween, Angela Bassett, honey. That's who you need to be. All right, listen. Well, and I found this interesting because the way I asked the question about it, I asked him, give me 3 signs that a woman has a controlling man in their relationship. And so AI brought it to us like this. He said, recognizing signs of controlling partners is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship, which I agree. And it said, number 1, a controlling person could be signs of excessive monitoring and surveillance. It says a controlling partner often exhibits a need to monitor their partner's activities closely. This may include frequently checking in via calls or messages, wanting to know about their whereabouts at all times, and expressing jealousy or suspicion about their interactions with friends or family. This behavior can create an environment of distrust and anxiety. Now, that do sound like a behavior with a man that got some insecurities, sister. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what do you take from that?
They met my ex-husband. I agree.
I'm sick of you.
You are killing this dude, whoever he is.
Yeah, I know, right? You know, Brother Black, I'm like, man, I really want to find him, see if I can find him on social media. Like, yo, bro, your ass get drugged.
Oh, yeah.
The truth.
Okay, Black, what you thinking?
So this is a check in the column from me. I'm so far removed from that. Mm-hmm. I've always thought jealousy was the worst human emotion. You know, I've always made it a point to not give any energy to that. And I'm very proud that's not in my character. And if anything, I've been accused in a relationship of being too nonchalant. I actually don't give a fuck what you do, you know, to be honest. So I don't have time. I won't even go in a woman's purse, you know. I'll bring you your purse, you know, but I don't care about stuff like that. I don't need to know. I wouldn't even want to be in a relationship where we got to be tethered to each other all day, knowing where we are. I'm more attracted to women who do your thing. Give me a chance to miss you, bitch. You know, I ain't got to be telling you everything I'm doing all day. And then when you come in, you need a gay friend for that type of shit. When you come and see me, let's be good to each other. So I don't really give a shit what you do.
Good Lord. All right. Thank you, sir. And again, you know, when it comes to this, before I come to you, Kenny, this, for me, there's a lot of nuances about who is and who ain't controlling. Because again, some women are confused about, they think, well, he's showing me attention. Well, y'all, listen. Well, I have more to say about that in a minute. But Kenny, what you think about what they were said?
I think a controlling man is definitely insecure. He's definitely insecure, and it's probably abusive too. I think eventually he will become abusive, and not necessarily maybe physically. He could become abusive mentally too. He will start saying things like, "You know what? You ain't gonna find nobody like me. You wasn't shit before you met me, and you ain't gonna be shit after me." Okay. So he already think he is that dude, but then
I like the way you said that, my brother.
he's that dude that's insecure. I'm like Brother Black, man. I've always had an issue with women feel like that I don't show that I care because I'm not all up in their business like that.
And that's the
you know what I'm feeling? That's the confusing part where they feel like I do care, but I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna let you breathe. I ain't trying to control you. I don't want nobody to control me either. So
what's up, friend? She said check in all the time and curfews. So good to see you, Brittany. All right, it says,
hey, what's up, Brittany?
Limiting independence and freedom. I guess is where Kenny was going. A controlling man may restrict his partner's independence by dictating aspects of her daily life, such as what she can wear, who she can spend time with, or even her personal interests and hobbies. This often involves undermining her decisions, discouraging her from pursuing goals or friendships, and isolating her from her support network. Now, sister, I'm gonna start with you with this because what's up? Why are women relinquishing these rights?
Because if you were raised thinking you had to bend and adjust and all of these things in order to make a relationship successful, you start off with allowing little things. Like, for instance, I tolerate someone sitting in the parking lot while I was at work thinking that he just missed me so much, that he loved me. And in the end, he was crazy as hell. But it starts off with little things like that. Right. And then you eventually just tolerate more just to avoid drama and to avoid fights and arguments. You just surrender, basically, is what it is.
So is this so you're saying this is a learned behavior?
You learn it yourself, yes. And you tolerate it because you feel like it could be worse.
Okay. Kenny, what you think about number 2, limiting independence and freedom? And you kind of actually spoke on it already.
Yeah. I think that's a sign of insecurity and control and wanting to be in control of her mind, body, and soul. That's some pimp-ish to me. When you really think about it.
And again, I really wanted to take a direction of being an alpha male. Because again, I think that can be a little convoluted too, because again, this type of behavior is not alpha strength. That's not alpha strength right here. That's something different. But I don't, and again, we were talking about those type of women last week about submitting to the wrong dude, right? So y'all gotta acknowledge these people's behaviors and stop treating it for what it's not, because that's delusional. Black, what you got on Nips?
Well, again, so not me. I've shared so much with the family about my marriage and the relationship with many, and I've always thought it's healthy to continue to grow independent. And that's what I've always been attracted to. Even, in relationships I've been in, I love someone that has interests completely opposite of mine. I think that makes for the better relationship for me. It makes it healthy. So for me trying to control their time and their interests, that would never work for me. Now, if we talking about hoes I deal with, then that's when the PIMP do come out. You got to control hoes now. Come on.
Good. Thank you, Huggy Bear. Thank you. All right, emotional manipulation.
Iceberg Slim.
Heavy on the slim, please. Thank you. Heavy on the slim. Emotional manipulation and gaslighting.
Oh boy.
I love y'all. We'll be back.
This is a test. This is only a test. This.
Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying, man. See how we just take y'all away from all the foolishness that's going on out there. And listen, y'all ain't got but another few minutes, and y'all gonna be back to listen to them white folks talking crazy, y'all. So enjoy while y'all laugh. All right, emotional manipulation and gaslighting. Controlling partners may use emotional manipulation to assert dominance in the relationship. This includes tactics like gaslighting, where they distort facts to make their partner question her perceptions or feelings. They may also use guilt, shame, or intimidation. Now, I gotta pause because they use and I guess it's because of the way I asked this question. women can also be controlling.
Oh, no doubt.
We're not talking about women tonight.
Well, yeah, I had to agree, Lady D. It's about the man tonight.
We will next week. We will next week. Then. I'm gonna fix that. Yes,
we will fix that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right. I feel it. Stay on task, huh? I got you. This next week. All right. Feeling, gaslighting, distorted facts make their partner question her perception or feelings. They may also use guilt, shame, or intimidation to get their way, often putting their partners in a position where she feels responsible for the emotional state. Man, so again, I hear what y'all saying, but these women are not unintelligent, and I guess that's what's throwing me off. So I don't know where we hold the responsibility. Is it 50-50, sister?
With what?
With how, I mean, because again,
it's 80-20. And and I'm just being serious, and I'm actually being honest, because I know a lot of women who are in situations where you can get with certain men, and I've been that person because I'm overly confident now. I ain't gonna lie to you, but there was a time where I allowed someone to. It's after the fact you feel like they chipped away at your soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my self-esteem was low to the ground.
Yes.
And I just felt like I couldn't function without this human being in my life. Even hearing the term, you'll never find somebody else like me. Now, I still had a smart ass mouth, so my response would be, that's the point, mother.
Mm-hmm.
But still, even just hearing those things, nobody would ever want you with 3 children. And you believe some of these things at one point in your life, and you blame yourself for everything else, because it's like, why can this woman keep a relationship and this one? So clearly it's you, because you don't do X, Y, and Z. And they figure out a way to get to you and isolate your family and make you think that no one cares about you except them. And you're the reason why they act a fool, because they love you so much and they never had cared about somebody like you. And you allow someone to just chip away at you. It's exactly what Ken said a minute ago. It's like having a pimp. It's like they break you down and beat you down and make you completely dependent on their existence.
Yeah, and that's interesting, because I look at who you are today, and again, we've not been in a relationship before knowing who you are, and I can't fathom that type of person about you. But I do understand what you're saying, because I do, and again, I'm thinking about people who have gaslit me, and I've also felt that you lose your. It's almost like a football player who's being a coach is not coaching them well, and they lose their confidence to play the game that they love. So I really understand what you're saying, and it's really deep how emotional manipulation does. Wow, that's really interesting. Come on, Black.
Well, I've truly never been in a toxic relationship, so I truly default to my sister, because I've never had any real experience with that. I've had female friends who were in situations like that, and I wasn't always able to help because I didn't understand the dynamics of it. So I love what you're saying, Lady D, because it makes sense. But like Brother Brenton said, there's a part of me that can't fully connect to it, because the woman I see in front of us is so strong, so confident, so sure. Yeah. And I've known sisters like that too, and that was I may have done more harm than good, because I would ask that question: how in the world are you letting this person get away with that? Because maybe I'm looking at them through my eyes. I'm seeing this person that when they're with me as a friend, this confident, articulate, intelligent woman, blah, 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 and then acquiescing to somebody that's beating them down, like you say, not always physically, but I didn't know that there was no way for me to know the dynamics was going on at home. So, but obviously this is so far removed from anything I can wrap my brain around, just being completely honest, because I don't understand that this term gaslighting. I had to look that up. This is a new term that came out, because I didn't really understand what all that meant. Yeah. I've never stayed in a toxic relationship, even a friendship. Even if it's a friendship, I'm out the door.
Yeah. Well, again, Ken, I know you stepped out, so I don't, unless you want to add something to that.
No, my thing was I listened to Lady D, and I think the little bit that I heard, I'm like Brother Black. You know, you never know what a person has been through, and I would never thought Lady D would have been in that situation. But you know, the thing is, we are human beings, and we have hearts and we have emotions, and so sometimes we get caught up in somebody that we think that really is into us and have our best interests at heart, and we allow ourselves to get put in a situation, and that's men and women, but we specifically talking about controlling men tonight, and that is the energy that men put out there, and I still say it's an insecurity with men.
Yeah, no,
that feel like they have to try to control a woman.
Yeah,
it's something that they have to deal with.
Can I say this one thing while I have all of you? I love that y'all don't know what that means or whatever. But what I can say is we do all know that a lot of men are taught that you need to get you a ride or die. And you have those women who have been with men who have raked them over the coals for 20 years. And they was like, you've earned this ring now because you tolerated my mess for all of these years. And to me, those women, it don't make sense to you. Now, at that time when I went through all that, also keep in mind, I had no decent job, no education at that time. I had 3 children. I felt like I couldn't make it financially on my own. I allowed myself to be financially dependent. I don't know what happened to me. Something, probably God hit my ass over the head. And then I just woke up one day and was a bitch and went to school and was like, I don't give a damn what you think, kiss my ass. And then we eventually grew apart, and he thought he still wanted me, but even not right now, but anyway, I would say you don't want me. Trust me, I am not the person you would.
Right. But then too, Lady D, you were in your, I'm assuming
early 20s,
you were in your early 20s. That's
early
okay.
20s.
That's what I was
3
assuming.
children,
Okay.
and some people just take advantage of situations because you a lot of men feel like you have to have a woman who's quote unquote dumb and will just put up with whatever you dish out for the stability of a relationship, and some of them thrive on that, and I feel that is an insecurity.
Right.
Yeah. Well, definitely. We definitely understand. I mean, I hear you when you say ride or die, but I don't want the child lock on because I want you to be able to get out when you get ready. Yeah, I want you to ride or die.
I don't like that ride or die term.
I never like that. I never like that either.
I just don't like that.
I mean, I understand.
I get the concept of it, but I don't like it.
But I'm not putting the child lock on it. You can get out whenever you get ready.
If anything, I need somebody to stop me when you see me about to do some dumb shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe no. You know, you should be looking out for me. I'm looking out for you. So don't ride with me off into the sunset and we going over there. No.
What the hell we dying for? Both of us dying too? What the hell? We got a double funeral? What the hell? What the hell are we doing?
Yeah. Well, Lee Black, since he talking about the dummies, he gonna lead me to this one. They let felons do this. So again, y'all know we've talked about The Bachelor, which I don't watch, and I've only brought it up one time because of the old folks was doing it. But now, bro, they gonna let a girl go on there that has a record. She's a felon. For some physical stuff too. So again, this chick, I don't really know. I don't watch this kind of stuff. Maybe Devin kind of, but she's from the Mormon Wives. That's a show.
Okay, so she's not black.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we know they were gonna let none of us on there is felon.
They can't let the black girl felon come on. That's a different show.
No, hell no.
Oh no, yeah, you ought to see how she look, Black. Because again, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't judge a book by their cover. I'll definitely get in there.
I do too.
You should. Honey, here they are, honeys. Y'all take them. Take them. They both close to retirement. Hit them up, honeys. Yeah, hit them up, honeys. But no, I mean, she's not blonde, but she throw it off. So she gonna be the new Bachelorette. But she a felon, and they finna let her do a thing. Apparently, she has a lot of drama in her life, and you know.
Okay, I want to know what her charges are, though.
Me too.
You know what you said? It's
domestic violence.
That was domestic violence. Okay.
Yeah, it was some domestic violence stuff. So again, I can't think of the girl's name no more, but she's one of the Mormon wives. And again, it's so funny how these folk would call themselves these things. I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. I ain't gonna do that. But again, y'all, this is what I'm talking about, man. Y'all pretend to be something that y'all not, and then because again, Mormons don't act like this. But again, this is how y'all entertain us. So again, I just it's funny how we have lowered the bar. You can be president and have felonies. Right. Now you can be on TV shows and be praised as the beautiful damsel in distress that can all these men. So listen, y'all just better know she'll club you jokers over the side of the head too. So y'all be careful with all that foolishness out there, because I just didn't know they let felons do. So again, y'all let these jokers have these jobs now, because y'all keep acting like felons can't do nothing. So
I just saw I'm looking at a picture because I had to see. Now she's attractive for a white woman.
Of course, that's the only way to go get on the show.
So she's attractive for a white woman, but I wanted to make that distinction.
Crazy.
I have always subscribed to the theory that the greatest achievement of America sitting at the pinnacle is a white woman.
Yep. You say it all the time.
That reality TV has lost its rabbit mind. We are hit. It's a further plunge down that desperate a sinkhole that you would put a white woman who's a felon with a domestic abuse charge, but of course, since she's white, that gets whitewashed. But as we established, and I had to be sure, that could never happen with the sister, because we're not seen as human.
Yeah, no, well. All right, well, that y'all, I'm just giving y'all some news that y'all probably couldn't use. But again, from all these sisters, I guess we'll talk about some more sister girls.
All right. But first of all I'm gonna say is y'all act like men ain't visual. Y'all lead with y'all eyes. If that woman look good enough and talk a good enough game and she got enough crazy, y'all don't give a damn if she killed her whole family last weekend.
You right.
You're gonna make her right. You're gonna be like, she been through some stuff. It's all right. Because she got a little ass waist and a big booty and she looks sweet.
You're right.
She got
you right, Lady D, because I damn so trying to bend her over.
Let me tell you, Players Club broke me up from that. When I watched Players Club, that broke me up from that.
It ain't broke me up, Brent. Yeah. I'm gonna try to bend her over.
TV is for drama, but as far as men go, to appeal to men, they don't give a damn. They gonna look at it and talk to her first, and then they gonna work past that other stuff.
You right.
That's why I was able to get married with the lowest credit score ever known to man, because that's just how y'all do.
You right.
Go on with your show. Go with your show.
She ain't told one lie.
She ain't lied.
She ain't lied.
Oh man, y'all some old dogs though, man. Y'all
hey man, we still out in the field. Oh well, hell, at least I am anyway.
Black men, he's looking for love too. But anyway, he is.
Wow. Okay,
he's looking for love too. But anyway, while minding my business and checking y'all on y'all bullshit, I ran across a story.
You hurry up. Let's get you out of here.
Well, there was this fella. He's suing Tyler Perry for $260 million, saying that Tyler Perry sexually harassed him, retaliated against him because he wouldn't give him no booty, so he wouldn't give him a job. And he appeared on a couple of Tyler Perry's shows, and he just feels like it's unfair that he wouldn't be able to make his money on the show, because he said he lost like $400,000 as a result of that. Just FYI, I also saw several text messages where he and Tyler were flirting back and forth and saying things like that. I know no one ever talks about Tyler Perry's sexuality like out loud, but I know we all have our thoughts. I want to know, does he get the same grace as a lot of the men that are frequently being accused of sexual misconduct and sexual allegations? And I'm gonna start with Ken.
So do I think Tyler Perry gets more grace?
The same amount of grace. And do you believe that this person is lying on him and it deserves $260 million for maybe touching his booty?
I would say this. I think this $260 million lawsuit is frivolous. I think it's some BS. I think if you felt some type of way about him making advances at you, why are you just talking about it now? Why didn't you leave? That's that whole thing, and this whole celebrity lawsuit thing now is just a whole new try to come up game. But as far as I don't give this dude's allegations credit, me personally, because he's a grown ass man, if I'm not mistaken. Is he over 21?
He's grown.
He's grown, right? Okay, so I don't, you ain't no kid. So, dude, come on, bro. Pull your pants up. Pull your get your thong out your ass, because I'm sure that's what you're wearing. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But as far as Tyler Perry, do he get a pass? I think in certain instances he do. I don't have an issue with Tyler Perry. Whatever his sexual preference is, my thing is just go on and be who you are, because I think most of us have assumed Tyler Perry likes men. I know he has a child and he's dealt with women, but we all assume that he deals with men. So my thing is, as far as Tyler Perry is, just go and be who you are. You ain't got to be in the closet, brother. We still gonna watch your movies, even if they bad or not. We gonna watch them.
No.
Black, do you think Tyler should be held to the same standard as, say, a CEO? If you're a CEO, you can't mess with your employees. That is frowned upon, and that could be looked at as in a situation where you can once blackmail or hold it over their head as far as the job for sexual allegations. So do you think Tyler Perry is exempt from being able to be held to the same standard as any other boss?
My answer would be no, if he truly, in fact, violated him in some way. I don't think it makes it exempt just because you're a billionaire, but that's not the America we live in. This show, when it comes on, I espouse that we live in two Americas. There's one for rich people and there's one for the rest of us. And if all things being equal, no, he should be held accountable. My problem here is that, number one, I don't believe the guy. I've listened to what he actually had to say. And the story he tells in his own words about walking past some scale and Tyler Perry saying, oh, you got to take your clothes off in some kind of way he pulled his pants down. You want me to believe a grown-ass man, this is a grown-ass man walking around in Tyler Perry's mansion, that you allowed him to pull your pants down, but you still continue to work for him. And even when asked about how did it get to be $260 million, his direct words was that the salary that he would lose, as well as he think the amount should be excessive to punish a billionaire to prevent him from doing it. And what's even worse is that he's given credence to say these things when we know that Tyler Perry can't say anything. This is one of those instances where I'm actually rooting for Tyler Perry. I don't care what his sexuality is. In case anybody don't know, I despise everything about the Me Too movement. And I hope he goes after him with every possible venom and takes a page from Orange Agent's book. Destroy him utterly. Now, with that said, Tyler Perry definitely gets a pass in this regard, because R. Kelly sits in jail and different ones. But you know what? There's a couple of things in America that you can't talk about without getting in trouble. Gay people and Jews are at the top of the list. And so people are very careful because, as we said at the beginning of this topic, nobody really ever really comes out and says Tyler Perry is gay. It's not, because you have to tread so carefully around the fact that he might be a successful booty wrangler. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, we don't really give a shit about that. Like Brenton said, we're going to watch your movies. Not we personally, like I'm with Brenton. But again, we can't say that because you'd lose your job or you'd get run through the raker or whatnot. But yeah, Tyler Perry is right now, in your words, Kenny, flying his dog and walking his kite because he is getting somewhat of a pass. He's not dealing with the same level of scrutiny if this was somebody else.
Yeah. Brenton, do you think that if this guy is found for his allegations to not be valid, Tyler should be allowed to go after him and just bankrupt his ass?
Oh yeah, we talked about this before, right? With Cardi B, I think we were talking about this. Yeah, no, listen, man, you better have them receipts, and you better have enough leverage, Doc. Because again, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to wait about another 40 years before your movement comes. Because this right now is about the women. It ain't. They're not feeling too good about you boys. So y'all gonna have to wait about another 50 years for y'all get y'all Me Too movement with the gay folks. Because yeah, it's about the women right now, Doc. So wrong season.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. So
yeah. As far as I'm concerned, my problem with it is you stayed with Tyler through all of these things. You're very much an adult male. You were upset because you weren't reading, your contract wasn't renewed for another season. I think you may have been flirty with him and trying to come up. Like, a lot of it just doesn't make sense to me. If I'm in a situation where I'm being harassed or I've been assaulted, you won't see me no more. Even if I don't go to the police, you're going to wonder why I just went blank and went silent. You can't call me and you blocked and all these other things. So a lot of it's just weird to me. And I have to say, I'm leaning towards Tyler, and I don't believe this dude. I wish Tyler would say something, but I guess he really don't owe us that.
Have to. Yeah.
But
right.
yeah, I'll go back to minding my business.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, man. When you got that kind of money, you don't have to say nothing.
Right, because no matter what you say, the public opinion has already been formulated. So
they're gonna think what they listen, brother.
They're gonna think what they want to think.
That delusion is strong in this country. Woo, it's strong, man. They will believe whatever. I heard a joker tell me that. Never mind. Okay, I ain't gonna do them like that. I mean, we got some dumb people in this country. It's they out here. All right, y'all. It's Black Love Series time, and I have a question again. It's just to have the conversation. Again, don't perceive me no type of way. I'm just asking questions. So I felt like this would be an interesting question to talk to the family about. Healthy hurt. Now you say, why did I say it like that? Well, I just want to start to get the mind thinking. Number one, Kenny, are we going to be delusional and think that you're going to be in a relationship, any kind of relationship, and never get hurt?
Yeah, we definitely delusional. If that's you're gonna get hurt. Yeah.
All right, sister done gave us enough of her pain today, so I ain't gonna answer that question. But Black, I mean, do you think that people are really delusional if they think that there will never be hurt in a relationship?
Absolutely. Being hurt is a part of life.
Yeah.
Right. So again, that's why I want to move past that part of the conversation. But now let's talk about, in a very mature way, then what is a healthy, I say balance. I don't really know how to articulate it yet. So, but as we get into it, maybe it will come to me. But again, what is an expected hurt? So I'll say it like this so y'all can hear what my mind is thinking. Like, yes, I'm going to hurt my feelings if I tell my wife that something didn't taste good in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, either, it's a catch-22, either you lying or you finna hurt her feelings. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, you don't want to go down this road where, again, is there a level of sensitivity you have to be? Yeah, say it right, but yeah, baby, you didn't do that right. And that may hurt their feelings. Right. So Black, on that, like, what would be a reasonable, maybe that's a good word, a reasonable thought of, listen, don't put that type of pressure on somebody so that you think you ain't gonna never get hurt. What's a reasonable hurt?
Well, I think it's the normal expectation of what a true relationship should be about. Mm-hmm. Not always. Sometimes I have to throw the Bible in. The Bible says love covers a multitude of sins. Mm-hmm. And I start there because if you love someone, there is a reasonable expectation that there is going to be some things that's going to hurt your feelings. That person is going to do something. We're not built to walk in perfect tandem left and right, nor what I want to be. And the very premise of my show, Real Talk for Real Men, is that men are from Mars, women from Venus. If you're in a relationship, you're continually growing and evolving and getting to know each other. And that comes with some growing pains. And so there will be moments where uncomfortable conversations will happen. The mouth is treacherous. The Bible said the tongue is treacherous. There are things that come out that we are imperfect human beings that could hurt. But if we love each other, hopefully they're not intentional. And hopefully it's not something that you say something that you can't walk back from. That's why I've always had that rule for me in relationships, not to go to bed angry. You know, that doesn't mean that we went to bed in full harmony, keying, but that meant that if something did happen through the course of our day that didn't go quite the way, as you lay down and put your head on the pillow, sweetheart, that has nothing to do with the fact that I love you. And the reason why I said it, or the reason why I did it, or I hope that you feel you can tell me, I don't like that you did this or that, or something like that, because a lot of times we don't want to receive it in that moment. But if there's love there, it's to be expected. And I would like to think we can process it. I don't, you know, you look, your ass is around here getting fat. I don't want to hear that, but you know, thank you for telling me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sister. So again, what is a good expectation of, like? Yeah, I okay. We can move on from that. Yeah, you hurt my feelings, but I got. I mean, what? Again, I'm not talking about abuse, and I'm not talking about delusion.
Yeah. No. If someone is incapable of hurting your feelings, then you probably don't give a damn about them.
Wait. Say that. Hey, slow down.
That was a gem right there.
Talking good. I heard you.
That was a gem.
Say it a little slower and say it one more time.
If someone is incapable of hurting your feelings, then you probably don't give a damn about them.
That's a
gem. Hold on.
So
I got to put my hands together for that one.
Bravo, sis.
Ooh, that's a gem.
There's always an expectation that someone will hurt your feelings. Now, a lot of times if someone hurts our feelings, we won't say anything because of pride, or we don't want to bring it up, or we know that person was just being honest and we feel like we being sensitive or whatever. But it's normal to get your feelings hurt in a relationship. It could just be minor things like y'all said, even if it's an outfit that you really like it and they be like, ooh, that ain't really for your body type, is it? Like just any little thing, you know what I'm saying? And men and women are sensitive the same when it comes to a lot of those types of things. So like I say, if you can't hurt my feelings, then we need to have a different discussion.
Yeah, man, you're setting up the wrong expectation, man. Like if you always trying to make somebody feel good, man, you're an idiot. Like something wrong with you. Like that's literally you're going to be carrying a burden for a long time, trying to make sure, because you're going to set an expectation to that person.
And you know the flip side to that too, Brother Brent and Lady D, is now you're withholding what you really feeling if you don't hurt, and then now that shit is festering. So this building up, and then guess what? It's gonna be a big blow up at the end. Where if you would have just been like, you know what, baby, I ain't really feeling your broccoli casserole. Damn broccoli, you put raisins in it. This shit ain't working. Right? You feel me? So I mean, yeah, it's a catch-22. So I think, and Lady D, that's a damn gem that you put out there, because I'll be honest with you, I really don't give a damn if somebody hurt my feelings. I don't give a shit about.
Hello,
I really don't.
Hello,
it's the ones that I really care about. Right. If they hurt my feelings, I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I need to look in the mirror. Okay, now the reflection is on me. Okay, what can I do? I need to fix something. So, damn, that was a gem you dropped, Lady G.
And again, here's the mature conversation that we got to have. You got to work on your delivery.
Yeah, it ain't what you say, is how you say it. That's true.
You got to work on your delivery, man. Like that's on you, right? You know, well, no, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Well, no, that's irrational to say that. You have to work on your delivery, right?
But that comes with time too, as you get to know your mate and know that, oh wow, I won't say that again or that way.
Right. I teach my children, when you dating, I need you to piss them off. We need to know what they look like. I need to know what's going on.
I like that.
Don't walk around here all that. This is our 6 months anniversary. You ain't got no boy.
Anniversary. Ain't no such thing,
no anniversary. Ain't no 2-week anniversary.
Right.
No. I don't want to see 8 bears in my house for no Valentine's Day, for no food you done make. No. Piss him off. Piss her off. I want to see what they gonna do.
Right.
Because again, we can't walk around here thinking that y'all gonna love each other for the rest of y'all life, because you ain't.
Right. That's true. That's
so
true.
again, I'm just saying there you have to learn. If you got somebody that say you don't hurt me, leave, because that's impossible.
Yep.
Just not gonna be there. But again, it can be far and few between as y'all grow. But again, we got to work through these things, right? Where again, but again, here's the other part, right? The person got to be honest and say when it did happen. Because if you lying and say ain't nothing, because again, here's a killer. What's wrong with you? Nothing.
That's me.
No, don't do that, man. That's not, that ain't helping. Because you ain't preaching to you. I'm just talking to you, right? So I'm just saying, like, you can't hit. So okay, so fine. We love you. So I'm gonna ask you, why you say nothing?
Because I don't want a heated discussion at the moment.
Okay.
Or I may be in my feelings and I don't want to say the wrong thing the wrong way.
Okay.
So
I don't have a problem with that, but that comes from her husband knowing her well enough that now is not the time.
Right.
You know, but there should be a moment where, baby, what was wrong?
Are you gonna give them that though? Are you gonna at least do that? Okay, all right.
Usually I get over things because usually if I say that, it's something small enough to where I can let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right. Well, okay, well, fair enough. Well, I'm just saying this. Don't say nothing's wrong when something's wrong.
Right.
Yeah, because sometimes, as you know, answering that question can turn into an hour discussion, and I just don't want to.
Fair enough. Okay, so but at least you got to give the relationship an opportunity to have healthy.
That's my thing. I would hate for you not to give me anything, because that's why I had that thing, because I don't want to go to bed thinking, what did I do? You know, did I really do something? Give me something, even if it's just that, baby. That was nothing. You know,
right.
I'll pass it.
And if your partner can't handle that, you have an immature partner, and you should rethink your situation. Like, that's the reality, y'all.
And sometimes y'all know what y'all did. Quit playing with me.
Fair enough. No, for sure. And again, that's where we move past the foolery, right? Okay, yeah, we went there, but at some point, because again, you're going to begin to breed distrust. Because if I see your face and I know your actions and you're telling me nothing, then guess what? I'm saying you playing in my face now. So we got to do one or the other. So again, ladies and gentlemen, there is a healthy hurt. I know my words are playing around, but I'm saying, like, don't go into a relationship, say, my man ain't never hurt me. We ain't never argued. Y'all a lie.
Right.
And if y'all saying y'all didn't, then the relationship is a lie. And that's the reality. So again, let's do better with communicating, deliver the hurt appropriately, because what does that do? That tells a person that you love them when you learn how to deliver it properly. But when you act like it don't exist, you don't care nothing about me or this relationship. That's Black Love Series. Y'all see how we do our thing? See, they can go around here and play around and act like we done killed somebody that we ain't even talked to. We got a part of this foolishness about this boy. I mean, we're over here trying to help us.
Right.
They going somewhere else with their stuff. We over here trying to help us.
hey, Kendrick Lamar made a song. They not like us.
They are not.
I love Sherry.
What she say? I'm going to tell you that you hurt my feelings and why you depending on how hurt.
Well, you know what, Sherry? Sherry.
It you know what? If somebody was beating on your fat neck.
Sherry. and I love you, Sherry. I love you, baby girl. we got to get you some therapy for this physical violence. You always talk about you gonna beat up on somebody. You gotta stop. We gotta stop the violence. Wow. We made a rap song, "Stop the Violence" back in the 90s. We gotta stop the violence.
I know they tired of seeing that brother in the ER.
They know him by name as soon as they wheel him in his wheelchair.
Mr. Young, what you do this time, Mr. Young?
So how many knots you got on your head tonight, Mr.
My goodness.
He'd be like, "Sir, I burnt the rice."
Man. There goes Mr. Young. That's Sherry Carr.
Lord have mercy.
Good.
Look like a cartoon character.
All right, shit. You said she already been married for 35. Boy,
35 or 36 years.
What's that movie? Ain't that with that 35 year of a slave or something?
Man.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Motisa. Yes, sir. All right, listen, y'all. It's y'all favorite time of the show. Lee Black is gonna say, turning the other cheeks. I show.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting to hear this one.
Turning the other cheek.
Okay. All right.
This is my segment to put the whole, for me personally, to put the whole Charlie Kirk situation to bed. The last few days, we've been inundated with nonstop coverage of what for us is a non-factor. And so we talked about at the beginning of the show, and in the immortal words of my brother beneath me, this segment is to my people. This is to us. And I hope that you get the message. And like Lady D said, that she said, oh, really? What happened? And hey, I'm gonna go on and get me some lunch. This is not our fight, folks. This is a time for us to fly those dogs and walk our kites. But there is an important message to be gained from this. And nothing I could say was going to be as eloquent and passionate as Stacey Patton, a journalist and a college professor. So I want to read her words to sum up this Charlie Kirk situation. And for me, after I speak on this right now, I'm completely done. Tonight, I'm going to watch some movies and keep drinking my wine. And so being that he's been likened to Martin Luther King Jr., who was one of the greatest orators we will ever know, who was impassioned, and his fundamental belief system was preaching on nonviolence. And so this dialogue all around violence and gun violence and us getting along, and like my brother Kenny said, this kumbaya moment that is even engendering amongst our people on social media about feeling sorry for his family. And so you understand, I'm going to let journalist and college professor Stacey Patton sum up the summation of what I feel about this. She says, I am on Charlie Kirk's hit list. His so-called professor watch list, run under the umbrella of Turning Point USA, is nothing more than a digital hit list for academics who dare to speak truth to power. I landed there in 2024 after writing a commentary that inflamed the MAGA faithful. And once my name went up, the harassment machine roared to life. For weeks, my inbox and voicemail were deluged. Mostly white men spat venom through the phone. Bitch, cunt, nigger. They threatened all manner of violence. They overwhelmed the university's PR lines and the president's office with calls demanding that I be fired. The flood was so relentless that the head of the campus security reached out to offer me an escort because they feared one of these keyboard soldiers might step out of his basement and come do me harm. And I am not unique. Kirk's watch list has terrorized legions of professors across this country, women, Black faculty, queer scholars, basically anyone who challenged white supremacy, gun culture, or Christian nationalism suddenly found themselves targets of coordinated abuse. Some received death threats, some had their jobs threatened. Some left academia entirely. Kirk sent a loud message to us: speak the truth and we will unleash the mob. That is the culture of violence that Charlie Kirk built. He normalized violence. He curated it, monetized it, and sicked it on anyone who dared to puncture his movement's lies. And now, in the wake of this shooting, there's all this national outpouring of mourning, moments of silence, yellow prayer hands, and tributes painting him as a civil debater. But the truth is that Kirk and his foot soldiers spent years terrorizing educators, trying to silence us with harassment and fear. And now the same violence he unleashed on others has come full circle. But what I find especially jarring is the dissonance in public mourning for a smug white man whose life work was actively hostile to certain groups. Kirk spent years demonizing LGBTQ people, mocking gun survivors, spewing racism about Black folks, and pushing policies that literally shorten lives. It is so revolting to watch a bipartisan wave of grief sweep over this hateful racist as if he was a neutral community servant. Folks, There is nothing I could have said that could have captivated the moment the way she did. And I work in education. And the idea that we are giving credence to this racist hurts my very soul. But this too shall pass. Amen. Because as I mentioned, I'm about to let this go. And for my people, and Brother Kenny said, if you want to feel kumbaya about something, how about feeling a little compassion, empathy? If you want to talk about his family, Martin Luther King had a family. Mm-hmm. Malcolm X had a family. Mm-hmm. JFK had a family. RFK had a family. Mm-hmm. Stokely Carmichael, Medgar Evans, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, Emmett Till, Freddie Gray, Eric Gardner, Philando Castile, Botham Jean, Corrine Gaines, Sandra Bland, Ahmaud Arbery, Elijah McClain, Tamir Rice, Rika Boyd, the 5 girls that were blown up in that church. And fuck it, I can keep going if you want me to. So don't you dare compare this racist to Martin Luther King, who stood for nonviolence, peace, and equity for all people. And so if Martin is listening, wherever you are, sir, I'm going to turn the other cheek, and I'm referring to the ones I'm sitting on. You can kiss my hairy, fat, black ass, and I'm done.
I love it. Oh, my brother Black brought it. I love it.
Final thought. I still get it. Good Lord. That's crazy about it. I mean, again, this is why I appreciate this show. And I appreciate our platform, because again, we can articulate this and get it out and throw that thing in the garbage disposal and go on about our life. You know what I'm saying? Because again, y'all okay with everything, with the threats, the bullying, the harassment, but all of a sudden when somebody died, now we gotta I don't understand that, man. That again, if you anyway, what's the point of arguing with people that don't want to listen, right?
Right. Exactly.
That's the reality. Yeah. And that's why we not. And again, if that's why y'all don't understand, we're not arguing with y'all, because y'all not gonna want to. Y'all don't even want to try to get it. So that's what I'm saying. So again, as y'all have done by all the other names that Black is listed, y'all just stand over there on the sidewalk. We're gonna get over there with y'all. Okay, yeah, okay. Thank y'all. All right, boy, you done brought that right back on me. I'm gonna get that off me. I know, y'all. He did a good job, didn't he?
Damn sure did.
So
yeah,
what
I couldn't have said it any better.
Yeah. All right, listen, fantastic show, ladies and gentlemen. I sure appreciate y'all, but y'all know what time it is. It is Final Thoughts time, and as always, my brother Kenny, have at it, sir.
Man, I don't even know how I can follow what
I know
Brother Lee Black just brought, because I think all of us probably can sit here and say that we've been inundated with the last 36 hours of what has transpired. And I made it my business to not. I wasn't gonna post anything about this Charlie Kirk stuff. I wasn't gonna respond to any posts that I've seen about it, because I've seen a whole lot on social media, on my Facebook friends, and the only thing that really irked me is my people. Real talk. It irked me that I think a lot of us have post-traumatic slave syndrome, because we really, for some reason, we find empathy for a person that despises us, and I'm talking about white, and we will still try to find a way to spin it to make it feel like that we should be cool with, we should forgive, and we should just find a way to get along and all that. And that just irks me and bothers me to the highest extent. My thing is, this is how I feel. That man could give a rat's ass about now one of us on this panel. He made it known through his statements. I'm not going to sit here in front and act like that I feel some type of way about his death, because he died with the way that he spoke. He reaped what he sowed. That's in the Bible. That's right. What you reap, you will sow. And he got what he sold. So I'm not going to sit here and feel some type of way about it. I know he had a wife and kids. Hopefully his DNA doesn't pass along to his children, because he inherited his DNA from his forefathers, obviously. And again, and I'm like, Black, this is my last time speaking on it. I ain't speaking on this dude I'm good on this. I just want us as a people, man, let's get over our post-traumatic slave syndrome. Let's heal. We ain't got to have a hand. This ain't a kumbaya moment. So that's my final thoughts.
Bravo,
right on, brother. Again, and I normally don't do this, man, but I'm just saying, y'all just keep making my thoughts come to me, man. Y'all, I'm not invalidating my experience, my truth for that man. Y'all not gonna make me put down my experiences to say all of a sudden, man, no, I'm not doing that, man. So again, we ain't bothering y'all. So y'all stop bothering us. All right, sister, come on here.
Yeah, I think part of my problem is I had just watched the Katrina documentary before this happened. So
again, right.
I was like, ugh. But anyway, because I don't care about that. What I do care about is the fact that I allowed a few of my scars to show tonight, my little wounds. And what I want to say to women is, and men, especially those of us who have daughters or are in proximity to girls, is you have to pour into them what their self-worth is and what they should and shouldn't tolerate. And I will say that's something that I do with my daughters. Do they listen to me? One of them do. One of them, it's a work in progress. But for the most part, they know how I am. And the fact that they know that it's wrong when they bend and they sacrifice themselves for someone else, they know it's wrong, and that's why there's shame attached to it. But they also know that they don't have to do it because they can always run to mama, and mama will take care of whatever they got going on. And if somebody want to act a fool, mama also just had I got a Glock recently for a gift.
Oh, there you go.
And that's multiple weapons for me. So, and I need my daughters to be just as strong and independent as I am, to where my self-esteem that I have now is what I pour into my daughters and their friends and women that I know and things like that. You never allow someone to strip your independence, because I think that when two independent people get together in a relationship, I think that's really the best relationship, because I feel like those individuals actually grow as a couple. So, ladies, if you have somebody in your life that you feel like is trying to break you down, tear you down, send his broke ass, dusty ass to his mom.
Why he gotta be broke? He may not be broke.
Dusty. He gotta be broke and dusty because he got low self.
He might not be broke.
He might be, at least the ones from my experience, they broke and dusty, and they need to take their broke dusty ass back to their mama house so that their mama can take care of them and teach them to have a little bit more self-esteem, to where they don't have to break somebody down to build themselves up. Tell him to kiss your left and your right ass cheek, and not in a good way.
That's why that boy don't go in between them, y'all. That's what we told y'all now. Thank you.
Well, Lady D gonna always rile somebody up. I'm like, what the hell you talking about? He may not be broke.
Listen.
Okay.
Broke is subjective. Broke is subjective.
This
Lady D, you have brought it tonight.
It's Devin night tonight.
You've been on fire, and your scars are beautiful, sweetheart, because it enlightens a lot of our Hope viewers and women that you don't have to stay where you at, and you don't have to be a victim of your past. So I love what you said. Now, having said that, now you've spoken to all of the intelligent, articulate women.
Black, stop kissing Lady D ass.
No,
would you stop? Would you stop it?
He's gonna say something to debunk everything I just said, Ken.
Hold on.
Would you stop?
I
love Lady D too, but God damn it, sometimes she she causes some shit. Let me go be honest about it. She's talking too damn much, Brother Black.
My Capricorn brothers, hear me out. We need people like this, because she's speaking to that small segment.
I'm just teasing.
I know you are of those articulate, but for every one of those intelligent, articulate women out there, thank God we have hopes. And AI truly proved tonight that I am not a controlling man, to believe it. But there's a time to control. Now, you got to control your bitches out there. This is for all my brothers out there.
I already know where this is going.
Control your bitches, because you can't have them running free. When you cross this threshold, I'm God.
I already know.
I control the lighting, the temperature, the music, and I don't ask you what you want to drink. I push it until you, bitch, drink this, and I'll have that sheet strapped across that couch and that towel sitting underneath me, because when I'm ready to get blown, ain't no, you don't have a choice. If you come to this threshold, I am God. And so, but here's the thing, I love these hoes more than they love themselves. And so thank God there's enough of you out there that ain't listen to that part of it, because there's a beauty in being controlled. I work in education. There's many people that don't work well independently. They need structure. They need a commanding voice. And you can't get your dick sucked and get no pussy if you ask for something quietly. You know, Teddy P says, turn them goddamn lights off. And that's what he meant.
Like, how many hats you have with a feather in it?
Thank God for hoes.
How many fur coats do you own, sir?
Oh boy.
Look at Brent's face.
I know. I thought it was. It was frozen for a minute.
I thought it was frozen too.
Is he done? Is he done? I just don't know.
He done.
Okay.
He done.
All right. You know how them kids be trying. Y'all don't see me. I just leave.
The pimp has spoken.
I just leave now when he there. I just
Those boy.
Candyman can't just leave. Just leave.
Oh Lord have mercy.
My goodness. Okay. Whew. My goodness. Yeah, y'all don't anyway. Y'all stay out from over there, please. Ladies, stay out from over there. Let the professionals handle him. Let the professionals handle him. What you say, Brittany, sister? I can't do this with y'all. Y'all let the professionals handle him, please.
Yeah. Blame her.
Bro, folk done left and everything. All right, let me get out of here. There you go. All right, wait, this is my question. Okay. When was the last time your proverbial light bulb came on? You know, the light bulb comes on, and when's the last time that it happened to you? Devin, have you had your light bulb come on recently?
Yeah, after that man got shot.
Oh. I like that though.
Black and Kenny. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenny's gonna say that too, I guess. So all right.
No. Because my light bulb ain't had shit to do with his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that.
Well,
Damn him.
That cup empty down there. That cup empty down there. I know it there. Yes, sir. All right. Black, last time your light bulb came. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Well, listen, y'all. If at any time your light bulb come on, I just hope it don't come on like this.
Deserve that. Yeah. His dumb ass deserved that.
Kenny, that cup gone, baby. Kenny on.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
His dumb ass deserved that. You
Man.
big, in the words of Fred Safford, you big dummy.
Listen, y'all. I love a proverbial light bulb coming on. That means you learn something. I just don't want you to learn it and leave differently, because again, he has learned he can't see and he has no more fingers.
He deserved that.
That's what that proves. Thank you, Sherry. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you, Sherry. Much
Sherry
love to you. Peace,
Sherry
love, and light, Sherry.
Sherry don't lie.
And keep your hands off your husband, Sherry.
Nope.
You quit beating on your damn husband.
Right.
Stop it. That's too much. You're doing too much, Sherry. You wilding. Stop.
Get some football pads and a helmet.
Yeah.
Quit. I'm about to I damn near feel like I gotta go up there and be his protection.
Man, listen.
Get him some get him a protective order and get my ass beat.
Oh my goodness. I feel it's in my spirit. Shout out to Sherry Hub. I just know that how that young man feel when he get in trouble with his wife. Give me something, man. Come on.
I think he in a back room somewhere with some handcuffs and some goddamn duct tape on his mouth. He can't talk. He can't even talk right now.
And he liked it too.
Yeah, he tried to fluctuate his eyes and talk about somebody help me. Help me.
So y'all like a little crazy.
Oh God.
All right, y'all. Listen. That's Devin. That's Lee, and that's Kitty. We'll
What
see
up?
y'all on Friday. We out of here. Peace.
All right, peace out.